have you ever been in a situation where things kind of didn't go your way, you got overlooked, you might have didn't get that job that you interviewed for? Well, today I will be talking about two different people when dealing with that type of adversity, and I call that type of adversity situational adversity. You know, when things not going the way that you would like it to go in a moment. Um, I was a college football player, as I've mentioned before in some of my videos, and I started out my career at Kansas State in 2020. And you know, I had success early. I played as a freshman. I started as a sophomore, but then I hit a block my third year, my junior year, and my team had brought in a JUCO player, and you know, we were in competition for a starting job. And you know how this gets. I'm real competitive. The person that I was competing with was ultra competitive as well, and you know, we went at it. And when it came to the season for everybody to figure out who was going to be the starter, my name wasn't at the top. And of course, like anybody else, like I'm pissed off. I'm like, man, what the hell? Like what? And then so my first instinct was to point fingers at the coaches. So I'm looking at the coaches like, man, my head coach don't like me, or my position coach is showing favoritism. Like, it has to be something. Like, it can't be what I'm doing. And this was basically the wrong approach to take from this. Well, this was the wrong approach to take during that situation. So basically, what I was doing was blaming. I was blaming somebody else for my situation and my outcome from my input, basically. And that was just the wrong way to go about it. So basically, when you're in this situation and you pointing the finger at somebody else to, like, blaming them, or it's their fault for you being in the situation you're in, you're basically taking the power away from yourself to fix your situation. So I put the outcome of my situation solely in my coach's hand. And like Myron Gordon says, like, you have contributing factors and you have determining factors. Like, something somebody does can definitely contribute to your life, but you can't let it it's not going to determine what you do or what happens next. You know what I'm saying? And I was allowing my contributing factors to turn into determining factors. So I'm blaming my coaches. I'm calling my dad, like, Dad, man, this BS. Like, I don't know what to do. Like, I feel like the coach don't like me. I want to transfer. Like, I got to get out of here. And you know, I would have talks with my coach. His name was Coach Saeed. He would always be like, man, TJ, what can you do? Like, stop saying what you feel like. Stop saying what somebody else did. TJ, what could you do? And this really hit me. I'm like, well, during that time, I didn't understand it. Like, during that time, like, Coach, man, this some bullshit. Like it got to be something that they doing. And basically what I was doing was using my energy the wrong way. So I'm worried about something else that I can't even control, basically. I'm worried about somebody else. I'm putting my energy into what they're doing instead of putting energy into myself. And what I should have done was look back, okay, how can I get better here? What can I do better here? How can I improve here? But I wasn't doing that. And basically, I was putting myself in this negative mindset, negative feel. It's everybody else's fault, and I wasn't taking full accountability for my situation. And it's really hurt me, and I really did learn from that situation. And then on the other hand, we got my brother. His name Chris Smith II. He went to UGA. He was unanimous All-American, 2-time national champion. Oakland Raiders, or not, they're not Oakland Raiders no more. The Las Vegas Raiders. He got drafted by the Las Vegas Raiders in 2023. You know, he was real successful in his career, but we had two totally different start-offs to our career. So I played early. I had a little early success. My brother going to UGA, you know, that's a team full of 4 and 5 stars, and he was one of them, of course. But you know, his road to the field wasn't as easy. So my brother spent his first 2.5 years at UGA barely touching the field, you know, playing special teams. Like, that was all he really did. And, you know, it would have been easy for my brother to take my approach, which was the wrong approach. It would have been easy for him to say, man, it's the coach's fault. Like, I got to get out of here. Like, I got to go somewhere else. But my brother didn't take that approach. And I had a conversation with my brother about this. You know, he said he basically always believed in himself. And he never really blamed the coaches. He always just looked for a way to get better. Look for a way to get better every day. Like he didn't put his energy towards what somebody else was doing. He put all his energy into himself and how he can improve and get better. So we got two different people right there, right? So me, I'm blaming. I'm pointing the finger. It's everybody else's fault, not taking no accountability. And then we have my brother. He taking full accountability, doing everything he can to improve, working on everything. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's two different type of people. So enough, I'm switching back to my story. So enough, my junior year, I got an opportunity to play. The person that was in front of me had tore his ACL, and all year, like I said, I was the one blaming everybody else for my situation, and I wasn't really worried. I kind of would go to practice, I would BS, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, forget all this. And sure enough, my opportunity did come. My chance to start came. It was a game against Baylor. Like I said, the person in front of me had got injured, and it was my turn to play. And instead of doing what I should have been doing, I wasn't. And when my opportunity came, I wasn't prepared. So I got on the field and I stunk it up. I definitely stunk it up. I'm not gonna lie. And I missed that opportunity. Like, your opportunity will come whether you're ready or not. Whether you're ready or not, your opportunity will come. So that was me. So when my opportunity came, I pissed it off. Like, that was it. I could have never got it back. Now, not to say that my career ended because of that. I definitely learned from that situation, and I'm able to tell this story for other people to learn from. But then on the other hand, we have my brother. My brother, same predicament. He didn't play his first 2.5 years. You know, he stayed down, kept his head down, kept doing what he could do, kept worrying about what he could worry about, taking full accountability for a situation. And he had actually ended up in the same situation. So I think it was 2022 or no, 2020. In 2020, the person in front of him had got injured. Same as me. The person in front of him had got into like a bad little accident, got injured, and it was my brother's time. And for the last 5 games of the year, since my brother was preparing and doing everything he was supposed to do, he was ready for his opportunity when it came. And he capitalized. And from that point on, my brother was a starter for the University of Georgia. Like I said, he went on to win 2 national championships, went on to get drafted by the Las Vegas Raiders, and, you know, everything worked out for him, but it was because of how he handled his situation. See, many people would have been like me in that situation, blaming others, taking another route, like, man, this can't be my fault. This can't be my fault. But in reality, it's always your fault. And you should always be looking for ways to get better, no matter what's going on, no matter what somebody else is contributing to your situation. You should always be looking to say, man, what can I do? How can I be better here? Like, it's always a track record of something that you can be doing instead of worrying about somebody else. Now, see, I was worried about everybody else. And like I said, you can either be me in this type of situation, or you can be my brother. You can either be the person that's always playing the victim of situations, or you can step up to the plate and accept the challenge. Like, if what I should have did was, when my coaches didn't decide to start me, what I should have done was, you know what? I'm gonna make them start me. Whatever I can do right now to get better. What in my game do I need to work on for me to get better? Say it was, and this can transfer over to any situation in life. Like, you didn't get a job. Maybe it was something that maybe your communication wasn't good. Maybe you didn't dress well enough. Maybe you didn't have the right answers. But some people, when they don't get a job, man, it's their fault. Forget them. Like, but if you take the better approach when your next interview comes up and when your opportunity does come, you will be ready. You will definitely be ready. Like my brother. So yeah, when my brother opportunity came, you know, he took it and ran with it. And, you know, I wish I would have known what I know now to handle my situation better. But, you know, everything happens for a reason, and your adversities are necessary for your life, for you to grow. Like, if that would have never happened to me, I would have never even known how to handle this. Now, my brother's situation was different. Like, everybody's different. But me personally, if that never would happen to me, I would have never know how to handle, like, situational adversity. So, yeah, Whenever you're in a situation and something isn't going your way, never play victim. Don't point fingers. Um, just 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 own up to it. Like, you know what? This is my fault. This is my fault. And when you own up to it, that gives you the power and the energy to change your situation. Because in reality, nobody's gonna change your situation. This is your life. You're the only one living this life. You gotta live all your situations, all your decisions, everything going on in your life. You gotta live with it. So you can't ever expect somebody to feel sorry for you. Or somebody to change the situation. Now, of course, you got your parents. Your parents are always gonna be there for you. But in this world, like, everybody's going through their own things. So, you must take full accountability for your situations to get yourself out of whatever hole you're in. Get the job that you want. If you want offers, you can't look at the coaches. So don't let something that somebody else does, or this not happening or that not happening, determine the outcome of your life, because we only get one life. So own up to it, take accountability, and do whatever you need to do to change your situation.